never what it seems. Money coming in and going out. Simple like a better bet.
Hey, it's Mike from Music Shack again. This time with another Les Paul type guitar, a vintage V100, vintage as in the brand, with a really good reputation for making good quality guitars at a decent price point. Occasionally you get these guitars that got sharp fret edges, frets aren't level. These frets are level, they don't have any sharp edges, they've been crowned. The pickups typically in these guitars are Wilkinson humbuckers, designed by Trev Wilkinson, which are decent sounding pickups. These have been upgraded to IronGear. I'll put the model of the two different pickups that are inside the guitar. So they've given it a bit more punch, higher output, and just a bit of a better feel and sound. The wiring inside has been upgraded to higher quality than the basic stuff that goes into the vintage guitars by default. I'll put a picture up. It wasn't done by me, it was done by a guitar tech. The aim was I was going to keep this guitar, but circumstances have changed and I need to get rid. The pots have been upgraded to CTS 500K instead of the mini pots that normally come with these vintage guitars, so it's had a lot of upgrade done to it. It's a really nice sounding Les Paul type guitar. It's one of the new models, the new shape. So it's got a larger cutaway on the back, which is primarily to allow better access to the frets at the bottom, but quite also possibly vintage make guitars that are very, very similar in shape and looks to Gibson's. But they tend to do a run and then they get a lawsuit request or something similar, probably a cease and desist these days, and then they change the shape. They did it with a flying V. You can see I've got one of the first ones they did in the background there before they had to put a kink in it and shorten one of the fins. The SGs, I think they're pretty much still making them the same shape. The Les Pauls, they've changed. I know they're not called Les Pauls, but it's a Les Paul. So again, whether it's for legal reasons or just for the technical, I don't know, but they're still a great looking guitar. Sunburst finish. It's nicely done. Two-piece laminate on the top of the wood and two-piece on the back from where I can see the joins by the look of it. The neck, there's a few hand marks on it just from me picking it up. The neck looks quite different to a Les Paul because it's angled where the join is, which is to do with the new body shape and the new style cutaway. Nice full-size body, non-chambered guitar, weighing in at about 10 pounds, but I'll put the proper weight up on the demo. It's got a rosewood fingerboard, mahogany body, and Wilkinson Deluxe Clusen style tuners, which are nicely made, and it's got that ripple headstock look at the top. They have changed the decal. It's no longer mother of pearl. It's a sticker basically, or a transfer underneath the lacquer. I'm guessing because they're turning these guitars out at such a good price point, they've had to be a bit clever about that and try and reduce their costs a little bit. You know, it's cosmetic. Fine looking guitar in almost new condition. There is no buckle rash on the back. There are only the lightest of cleaning marks. There are no dings, no big scratches, no dents. Frets are at about almost 100%. It's hardly been used. It's a relatively new one. It's a new model. Oh, jack plug's been upgraded. Jack plug has been upgraded as well, as I think has the plate. The truss rod's been adjusted to give a little bit of relief on the neck. So the neck's true, the action's nice. The nut's been replaced and upgraded. It's got graphite in there as well. It's got a new set of Ernie Ball strings on. It didn't need a great deal of service work, this one, because it came to me from a guitar tech. All I needed to really do was give it a clean and nourish the fretboard, which had dried a little bit. So that's had lemon oil and a clean. There wasn't a lot of muck, not a lot of gunk on it. and it's had the usual contact spray treatment just to keep the pots and the switch lubricated, and that's it. So without further ado, I always say this on these demos, the purpose is to let you hear the guitar before you buy, or to hear the guitar before you buy a similar guitar. It's not a lesson, it's not a show-off session. I'm a strummer and a noodler. That's as far as it goes. I don't class myself as a great guitar player. If you need any information, let me know. Send me messages, leave comments if they're constructive and polite. I can't be bothered with any trolling or any silliness. I'll just delete the comment, and that's it. So the usual approach: clean sound first, unplanned as ever. Just a quick test near the bottom frets. Just let it ring. So nice sound on the kind of classic English amp sound there with the gain at about 11 o'clock. Nice full sound on the pickups. The neck pickups is nice and beefy. Lots of output when you've got the selector switch in the middle, and a nice kind of dry Les Paul sound on that bridge pickup. Just turn the volume, and I'll turn the volume down first to about half. right up. Down again. Again at 1 o'clock. Again. As always, played slightly differently each time. Intonation. What we're going to play now. Just a bit of finger picking to finish off with. Right, hopefully that improvised, slightly shonky set of chords and noodles has given you a bit of an idea. It sounds really good. The pickups in it, I'd definitely add a dimension over and above the Wilkinsons. I've got a couple of vintage guitars, two in the background, one with Wilkinson pickups, one with Gretsch pickups in. I've got another SG with the stock Wilkinsons, and they're good to a point. They sound a load better than the likes of the Epiphone stocks that you get. They've got a lot more depth and warmth to them. But these have got a lot more sparkle, a bit more output. I haven't measured the output, but you can tell they're hotter pickups than the stock Wilkinsons. And combined with the wiring job that's been done on it, it's a lovely guitar to play. The action's quite decent on the neck. It's nice and quick. The neck's like a medium profile rather than low profile. It's kind of in between the old sort of rounded and the flatter style that you tend to get on a Les Paul. And I'd happily keep it. It's a really nice guitar. It looks the business. It sounds great, and without spending too much, it's got a ton of upgrades in it, which will make it a good musical companion for somebody. If you need any more information, let me know. Contact details coming up on screen as usual, and hopefully this has been useful. I'm not having the best day today, so my playing's been a bit worse than normal, but never mind. Thanks for watching, and cheers. Bye bye.